Adam, you want to start?
Dallan, we were talking with Micah, and he was dealing with the hamstring issue last year. You had kind of a similar issue with your ankle last year, right?
Yes,
How much
sir.
was that affecting you, and what did your health look like this offseason?
I would say it affected me a lot last year because I never really felt like I got back to 100%, like being able to play as fast as I can. And so this off season, I just spent extra time in the weight room, working on strength and conditioning. And then in the training room, I've been strengthening my ankles like every single day. So,
Jack, go ahead.
Hey Don, just wondering, just what goals do you have for yourself this season, second year in Boulder?
just be the best player I can be, help the team win, and just do my job every single play and make plays when my number called.
Jack, go ahead.
You know, you arrived obviously from Ohio State, and then I guess when you have running backs and other players who transfer in, what kind of words of advice can you give them to kind of ease the transition to Colorado football?
Just you gotta learn what you're doing. Obviously, I'd say that's the biggest part. Like focus on the playbook, studying like the new concepts because it's different and it can take time.
Dallan, as a guy who's been a featured back before, workhorse, do you find having a running back room by committee alleviate some of that pressure, or does it put pressure to make the most of your reps so that you can stay out there as long as you want to?
I wouldn't say pressure because the game's changed. Like there's a lot of people that rotate running backs in college and even in the NFL. But I have the mentality when I'm out there, I got to make a play, to continue to get more and more reps. So that's just always been my mentality.
Leo, go ahead.
Hey Dallan, now that you have a second year in the system, what have been the changes you've seen from last year's offense compared to this year's offense?
Well, obviously, we had 2 great players last year and a few great receivers that are gone. So I would say we're more balanced this year, and our offensive line and different personnel groupings that the coaches are putting together allows us to be more balanced, and it's been great so far.
Brian, go ahead.
Dallan, was your offseason any different as far as your approach, to make sure that you're the best Dallan you can be this year?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's why I said I spent extra time in the weight room and in the training room because, obviously you're gonna get banged up as the season gets longer and longer, but I just want to be as stable as I can the whole year.
Scott, go ahead.
Dallan, how would you describe Coach Falk's coaching style and how he kind of gets you guys motivated and locked in each and every day?
Coach Falk, he's been awesome since he's been here. I learned a lot since he's been here, and he's obviously one of the smartest players to ever play this game. So his addition to the room has just been nothing but great things.
Last one, Matt, go ahead.
Dallan, you talked about last year how you had a lot of great receivers. You got both right. Anyway, you had a lot of great receivers, great quarterback. How did you feel it went for you personally?
I try not to really think about, last year. Last year was last year. Watch the film and just try to be better than what I was personally last year. That's kind of how I think about it.
Okay, so coming over from Ohio State, obviously, did Colorado meet your expectations?
Yeah, Colorado's been great. I've enjoyed my time here. Just really looking forward to this season.
Your last one, Tyler, go ahead.
Don, I asked Micah this too, but how would you assess what Caden has brought in terms of his dynamic running ability? How has that opened things up for you guys in the running back room as well?
It's helped us a lot because now the DN has to and defenses have to play it honest because he can hurt you in the run game as well. So that takes pressure off the running backs because it gets guys out the box and makes our job a lot easier.
All right, thanks, Dallan.
Thanks,
Appreciate it.
Dallan.
Appreciate it.